And whatever material God spoke to had to obey the spoken word. I was standing at the back on Women's Day, and the speaker that preached the message mentioned something similar in the following text. In Genesis 1, verse 3, verse 6, verse 9, verse 11, verse 14, verse 20, verse 24. And I say that again. In Genesis chapter 1, verse 3, verse 6, verse 9, verse 11, verse 14, verse 20, and verse 24. In all of those verses, and God said. And God said. Put on the next one, verse 14. And God said. Put on 20. And God said, let the waters bring forth abundantly the moving creatures. Verse 24. And God said, let the earth bring forth the living creature after his kind, cattle and creeping things, beasts of the earth after his kind. And it was so. So, plants in the earth are 100% dirt. Because the material you come from defines your compositions. So the plant is 100% dirt. A fish, 100% water and dirt mixed together. Animal, 100% earth, dirt. Stars, 100% gas. Gases. So the material you came from defines your composition. It effectively defines who you are. What is man that thou art mindful of him? And as I set you up for where I'm wanting to go, whatever God spoke to had no option. The firmament, poof, had to give up stars. The seas, poof, had to give up fish. The earth had to give up plants and wildlife. Why? Because God said. The gases had no option but to produce. The earth had no option but to give up life. Now let me say this and don't forget it. And if you're taking notes, write this down. Or if you're waiting to buy the DVD, that's fine. Because you will be. Wherever something came from, that thing had to stay connected to where it came from in order to live. Amen. God. Yes. If you take a fish out of water, so in order for the fish to live, it has to stay connected to the material it came from. What is man that thou art mindful of him? You still with me? So in other words, the fish, in order to survive, has to feed off where it comes from. The plant, in order to survive, has to feed off where it came from. Trek om uit. Jy kan maar hoeveel water gee. Hy bly nie vars vir langer as 'n week nie. Om die waarheid te sê, as jy hom uitgetrek het, jou rosies kan maar hoe varsies lyk. From From the time they were plucked, they were fretting. The water and the plant food you feed it in your vase or vase or whatever you want to call it is just delaying the obvious. In order for the thing that God spoke to produce what God spoke, in order for that thing to live, it had to feed off where it came from. This is introduction. My son and I did a little bit of quick research just to confirm some points. It took us a while to confirm it. But when a star leaves the firmament, it then becomes what we call a shooting star or a falling star. A shooting star really becomes a meteorite, a dead stone. Stops to shine when you leave your creative orbit. Your creative purpose leaves you. Falling star, meteorite, dooie, rots, al wat dit is. And there's a lot of stuff up there trying to get where they need to go, but there are certain dead things blocking their way, meteorites.
Come on.
Similar with a plant leaves the earth, will die. An animal, if it lifts its head and no longer takes its head back to the earth to feed off the earth, it will die. I already said it about the fish. You see, if a fish leaves the water, you don't have to kill it. If a plant leaves the earth, you don't have to kill it. If an animal stops feeding from the earth, you don't have to kill it. If a star leaves the firmament, you don't have to kill it. But God was not finished creating yet. Genesis 1:26, put it on the board. To all the other wonderful things that He created, He spoke. But when God was about to create the next item, He did not just speak, He spoke to Himself. And He said, let us make man in our image. What is man that thou art mindful of him? God did not just speak to a material. Remember the process of creation. God starts it in His mind, and He then decides why He wants something before He creates that thing. So when deciding to create humanity, God spoke to Himself.
That's right.
And He said, let us make man in our image, after our likeness. Why did He create them? Read. And let them have dominion. Let them worship. Let them sing songs. Let them employ a choir master. Let them employ a choir pastor. No. I'm creating them to take dominion. Worship is important because of our fallen nature. Singing and praying is important because of our fallen nature. But Adam, in his creative purpose, did not have to sing a single chorus of a perfect image of God, so he oozed God. He reflected God.
That's right.
So for creating man, God was not going to talk to nothing. God was about to talk to Himself.
Yes.
Let us make man in our image. So if fish is 100% dirt and earth, if stars are 100% gas, if plants are 100% earth, somebody, come on. Then what is man? If God is spirit, then man is 100% spirit. I am here to give you revelation today. You are not a natural man trying to have a spirit experience. You need to reverse that concept. You are a spirit man having a natural experience. What is man? Man is spirit, and man is created in the image and in the likeness of God. Let me tell you something, that wherever something came from, that thing consists of the same material whence it came from. Plant, earth, animal, dirt, fish, water, dirt, stars, gases, man, spirit. Spirit. If man is of God, then man is spirit. So let me say, whatever, follow me, whatever is in God, if the created thing consists out of that which it was created from, I think that side is a bit more responsive than this side. If the created thing consists out of that which it was created from, if the created thing consists out of that which it was created from, then man consists out of that which it was created from. Man was created in the image and in the likeness of the Godhead. Let me add that word right now. Not just in the image of God, but in the image of the Godhead. Let us make man in our image, not in my image, but in the image of the Godhead. Father, Son, Holy Spirit, all combined in your creation. Oh, Jesus. I said Father, Son, and Spirit, all combined within your creative ability. I'm not done yet. What is man that thou art mindful of him? Listen to me. God does not have holiness. God does not have love. God is love. God does not have peace. He is peace. God does not have righteousness. He is righteousness. So if the created thing consists of the same things that it was created from, peace, love, righteousness, holiness is in you. To this point, nowhere in the Bible does God ask you to be holy.
Yes.
Nowhere. Nowhere. He says, be